Hello guys, we are here today to do more 3 missions on Flight Simulator Destination. We stopped in 3rd mission in the last video, and today is mission 4, ground operations. Learn to taxi like a pro in 3 different airplanes. Estimate time to complete 10 minutes. So let's go there. We are doing this series to help you complete all the missions of Flight Simulator X Destination. So let's read here, overview about the mission. Estimate time to complete 10 minutes, aircraft that you will use in this mission. The buggy 582 SL Trike, Piper Cub, the Piper Cub, Douglas DC-3. So in this tutorial you will learn how to move an aircraft on the ground or taxi. You will taxi a Trike, Ultralight, a Piper Cub and Douglas DC-3. Once you get DC-3 onto the runway, we will take off. The tutorial starts on the ramp at Eagle Creek Airport, outside Indianapolis. Note that DC-3 has a tail wheel look. Press Shift-G to lock or unlock the tail wheel. Okay, so this airplane DC-3 has a peculiarity that the tail wheel, there's a system that lock it, so we have to pay attention to that. With the lock off, the tail can swing freely, brake a bit while turning, and the tail wings swing around. With the lock on, it's easier to taxi straight ahead. Okay, so to do turns, we unlock the lock, and to run up or during takeoff and landings, we can lock it to give us more stability. So let's fly.
In this tutorial, you'll learn how to move an airplane on the ground, or taxi. Taxiing is important since you'll have to get from your parking spot to the runway in order to take off, and back after you land. You'll be practicing your taxiing skills in several aircraft, but we'll start with the familiar Trike Ultralight. You're starting in spot plane view in this tutorial, so it's easy to see where your aircraft is. Use your joystick's hat switch or the mouse to look around your plane. To begin taxiing, start the engine and nudge the throttle up just a little to start moving. Use the throttle and brakes to control your speed. You don't want to taxi much faster than 5 miles per hour. To turn while taxiing, twist your joystick or press 0 or enter on your keyboard's number pad.
So that's there. Let's increase the power, release the brakes. After the airplane start moving, we decrease the power. Okay, like he said, 5 miles per hour is more than sufficient to taxi these aircraft. Left turn, smooth left turn. More slowly we taxi, more easy is to control the aircraft in the ground. So let's do with calm and elegance. Okay. Here another left turn.
Good job. You can save a mission in progress at any time by pressing the semicolon key. Saving is useful if you don't have time to complete an entire mission, or if you've just made it through a difficult part. That way you don't have to refly the whole mission if you make a mistake. In this tutorial, you might want to save your mission each time you switch to a new airplane. Make gentle movements. Up ahead is the Piper J3 Cub. Move close to it and we'll switch you into that aircraft for a bigger challenge.
So let's stop near then. Okay.
Great, you're now in a Piper Cub. The Cub is a bit more difficult to handle than the ultralight, but not much.
This aircraft is a conventional gear, so it's much more difficult to see in front of the airplane. So in that case, let's use the out camera to see better. Okay.
Slow down. Going too fast while taxiing can be dangerous.
In this type of aircraft, you have to take care when you brake. If you brake too strong, the aircraft can peel on and strike the
Great job taxiing.
and strike the rotor in the ground on the ground. So let's taxi with calm. Okay. Pass through these buildings. Pay attention always with the wingtip.
Up ahead is a Douglas DC-3. Move close to it so you can get some experience taxiing in a big plane.
And then the last one, DC-3.
Alright, you're now in a Douglas DC-3. Your goal is to taxi to the beginning of the runway and take off. The DC-3 is a more difficult plane to taxi. Unlike the ultralight of the Cub, this plane relies a lot more on using the brakes to help you swing the tail around. The DC-3 has a tail wheel lever, which makes it easier to taxi. With the lock off, like it is right now, the tail can swing freely during turns. With the lock on, it's easier to taxi straight ahead. Taxi slowly. Fast movements increase the possibility of tipping over. Press Shift G to lock or unlock the tail wheel.
Okay. So let's line up in the runway.
Your goal is to take off once you're on the runway. Taking off in the DC-3 is easy. Just line up with the runway and push the throttle forward all the way. Pull back on the stick when you're going about 60 miles per hour.
Let's correct the aircraft. Okay. I will press now Shift G to lock the tailwind. Let's go to the cockpit view. Brakes set. Full throttle. Okay. Instruments all green. Release the brakes. Speed alive.
Pull back now to take off.
Okay. Tail up. Rotate. Smooth takeoff.
Congratulations, you're in the air, flying the DC-3.
Positive climb.
Keep flying or press escape to end the mission.
It's a very nice aircraft. DC-3. A classic aircraft. Really very nice. Gear up. Okay, so let's to the next mission now. Rubber rings. We are at the mission 4. Let's to mission 5. Approaching the airport. Learn how to approach an airport for landing. Estimate time to complete 10 minutes. Okay. It's not difficult too. In this mission we will fly a Piper Cub again. Again no, because we don't flew it in the last mission. What's the secret to a good landing? A good approach. In this tutorial we will learn how to approach an airport before landing. The mission begins with the Piper Cub in the air, about 5 miles northwest of Eagle Creek Airport, outside Indianapolis. Marcus will guide you to runway 3. Fly to each marker in sequence, then land. Okay, let's see the details. Near airport, 70 miles per hour. Turning onto final approach, 60 miles per hour. On final approach, 55 miles. Key commands, okay, it suggests reading. To learn more about this skill taught in this tutorial, see the following articles in the Learning Center. So if you want to be more prepared for this mission, you can read like this suggest reading as Piper Cub, aircraft information, flying tail drags, and traffic patterns. Let's see the map. Okay, we will start in the left arrow red over there. Ingress, enter on the pattern of the runway.
In this tutorial, you'll be learning how to approach an airport for landing. You're flying in a Piper Cub about 5 miles northwest of the Eagle Creek Airport, which is directly ahead of you. Adjust the throttle to maintain about 70 miles per hour for the approach. The runway in use right now at Eagle Creek is runway 3, which runs right to left. To land, you first need to line up with the runway. Waypoint markers have been placed to suggest a good flight path for the landing. Remember to look around, move the hat switch on top of your joystick, or press and hold the spacebar, then move the mouse.
In this mission we have to enter in the airport pattern and do a landing. It's just that. So now we turn right to the downwind leg. Well, all we have to do is follow the green arrows. Okay, let's move turn to right now.
Turn to the right now to follow the markers. The mission compass in the upper left corner of your screen will point to each marker in sequence.
On the left side of the airplane we can see the runway. Now we will enter in downwind leg.
Look to the left. You should be flying parallel to the runway as we fly past the airport to set up for landing. At this point in an approach, you would normally slow the aircraft down to prepare for landing. This Cub is slow enough that you don't need to slow down. Just keep flying at about 70 miles per hour. At this point, we're flying on what is called the downwind leg of the traffic pattern.
In the right side now, position of 2 o'clock, we can see another runway, but we won't landing there. Now we in downwind leg, waiting the next mark to turn left in the base leg. In the base leg we will intercept the final approach and landing the aircraft. We are now maintaining around 70 miles per hour. Lost some altitude, we are too high. Let's correct this. Oh my god, you're too high. Let's fix. Okay.
Now make a gentle turn to the left onto the base leg and follow the markers toward the runway. Try to maintain 70 miles per hour throughout the turn.
Now we are on base leg, turning left to intercept the final approach of the runway. We just have, all we have to do is follow the green arrows. Oh my god, the sun is in the panel. We can see the velocity that we are maintaining now. Okay.
Great. Now turn onto final and line up with the last 3 markers. Adjust the throttle to slow down to 60 miles per hour. The runway is at an altitude of 794 feet.
Let's decrease the velocity to 60 miles per hour. All we have to do is decrease the power and hold the pitch of the aircraft. Like you see in the velocimeter, we are very near to 60 miles per hour. Okay, final approach.
Adjust the throttle to slow to 55 miles per hour. As you near the runway, reduce the throttle all the way and very gently pull back on the stick to level off. Stay as close to the ground as possible without landing. Eventually, the wheels will touch down.
Let's decrease a little more the power to 55 miles. Okay, done.
You're doing well. Keep it steady.
"55 miles." In that moment you have to pay attention to don't stall the aircraft, because we are at a very slow speed, so we have to pay much attention in that so we have to pay attention. Okay,
Almost there. Reduce the throttle all the way to idle and get ready to land.
power off. Let's fly over the runway, waiting the aircraft landing by herself.
Great. You're on the ground.
Oh,
To the stop or apply the brakes. You've done it. You've successfully landed.
it isn't the worst landing of my life.